People think we're privileged.
People think we're arrogant, not able to hold our own in the classroom. People think we're given everything, privileged.
Spoiled. But in reality, we're not.
We're always in the classroom. If we're not physically in the classroom, we're getting information through email and text, making sure our work is done and complete.
Sometimes we have to do work before it's even due. Like if we have a test 1 week, we have to do that test a week ahead of time because we know we're going to be on the road and all those other things. So we have to find a way to complete that test on our own. We sacrifice a lot when it comes to family time and breaks. Like the average Christmas break for some people would be 2 to 3 weeks, where ours is sometimes 1 to 2 days depending on where you live and how fast you have to be back for practice. We don't get a spring break at all, so Miami or any of that, there's none of that for us. And we barely get a summer break. We get about 2 weeks off before we have to report back to campus for practice and workouts.
We work hard. We wake up every morning, we go to school, go to classes, go to study hall, go to practice, film sessions, study after film. Like, it's the life of an athlete.
Academic advisor in our Student Athlete Support Services unit here at UC. My role as an athletic academic advisor is to help my student athletes succeed for their academic goals. It sounds like a simple task, but there's actually a lot of obstacles that we face when advising student athletes, whether it's finding classes that don't conflict with practice time, working around travel schedules, working with coaches as far as, extracurricular, community service and whatnot events outside of commitments go. It's pretty unfortunate that our student athletes get stereotyped or get a bad rep sometimes, that they're just, dumb jocks, or they don't, try as hard in the classroom as regular students, because in reality, they're doing a lot, they're handling a lot. We have rock star student athletes. Our department GPA for student athletes consistently is higher than the normal student population. We have people here that are double majoring, that are finishing their undergraduate degree in 3 years and then going on to get their master's. It's really cool what a lot of our student athletes are doing, and are also juggling their sport too, which is like a full-time job.
Barker is a junior here at UC and is on the swimming team. Barker won a lot of awards, but the most important, Barker want to share with us about the challenge that student athletes face. Also, how his day look like.
And being a student athlete is amazing, but at the same time, it's extremely difficult because, you get to meet all these new people and all these amazing people, but at the same time, you have academic commitments that, you have to meet while still meeting athletic commitments, such as practices, and games and, meets. And what else? Being a student athlete is a little bit different from what a lot of people think, because, a lot of people think that we just, get scholarship and we just show up and all we do is, play a game. But I wake up in the morning, probably about 6, get up, go to practice, which is a 2-hour practice. And then, go from breakfast straight to, classes. And then in between classes, I have to find time to eat, and eat healthy, fuel my body for the second practice after all my classes. And then after those classes, I have a second practice for the day, another 2-hour practice. And then even after that, we have an hour weight session that, it's tough. And then some days after 3 practices, I have another night class I have to attend. It was really important because, no matter how good I get at swimming, I can always get injured and it's not going to be there forever. So, in order to, be successful down the road, I really have to focus on my school now, so I always have something to fall back on.
Like yours is really big now. If it's sharp enough at that big, it's going to be sharp when it's smaller, right?
I have to maintain a good GPA just to, at least, if I want to swim, first of all, but also if I want to, get into the programs I want, or get the job I want later after college.
athletes here at UC represent the university pretty well. I don't think they get appreciated enough for what they do. I know that they practice a lot. They gotta study, eat, stay on lifting routines. I don't think a lot of people know what goes on behind the scenes. I also think that they should get paid. I think that the university makes a lot off of them, so I think it'd be right for them to get a little bit of that money. And I also think they get away with some stuff sometimes, you know, like maybe missing classes or not turning in assignments sometimes, and they just get a pass for that. So.
I have a football player in my business group and a male soccer player and 2 female soccer players, and I don't think they acted any different because they were on a team. They still, you know, talk to everyone in the group as much as themselves. And
yeah, like I have one of the girls on like our dance team in my class, and then I know another girl who's in a different organization with me who's on the cheer team, and like they're pretty down to earth people. Like I don't think that they have big heads about like them being athletes for UC.